We hereby bestow upon you the highest award in Colorado Snowsports. Congratulations.
Well, that was quite the video. First time I've seen it. Great job, Eddie. Let me gather myself here. Well, hello. First off, I'd like to thank Mike Brown for all the work he did to get me here. I'm very sad that my father, David, and Dave Gorsuch cannot be here for this special evening. These men will be greatly missed and always remembered. I'd also like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for voting me in. It's such an honor to have my name next to the same greatest ski names of all time, including Hugo, Kidd, Barrows, Merle, Gorsuch, Mill, Tashi, Brown, Venata, Fleischer, Chudy, Cashua, and many more. I'm standing at the top of the course, and believe it or not, I'm not afraid. I glance to my left, and my father nods his head, and I look to my right, and the community is ready. This is the same go-ahead that most athletes go through, and it confidently leads us down the course ahead. Growing up ski racing in the mountains could not have been a better way of living. From learning about myself as a person to traveling the world has all led me to be the person I am today. Ski racing taught me some of the most important life lessons. More importantly, taught me how to live life to the fullest, something that we overlook these days. Looking back, way in time, I think, how did I get here? From the start, I just wanted to ski race and had not a clue of what the future would hold, what it would look like. One day I'm just this kid, and then suddenly I'm 15 years old, competing against colleges, beating them. I get my first airplane ride to go to the junior nationals. I get sixth in the downhill. The next thing I know, I win the overall NORAM title. It's like, okay, this is all happening really quick. I get a call from the U.S. team to go to Europe to race downhill in the World Cup. And I'm like, well, I don't even have downhill skis. And they're like, don't worry, you'll have some when you get there. As I said in the video, Kitzbühel was my third race to compete in. Crazy. I did survive. People are asking me if I was nervous tonight. I said, well, I raced Kitzbühel. That's nerve-wracking. This is emotional. I go back a little further. The first World Cup I ever raced in was at Heavenly Valley. John Buxman and I were chosen to race. We're not sure why, but we went. I think John was 15 and I think I was 16. We were really young. I think they just wanted to test us. When we got there, we had no idea what was going on, so we followed the big kids around. Everyone was heading over to the base area where there was this huge parking lot. It had two levels, an upper level, a lower level. And the word was that Andy Mill and David Courier had stolen their Ski-Tex rental car. They were gonna jump it from the top level of the parking lot to the bottom level. So there we were, two kids getting their first taste of what happens behind the scenes on the World Cup. Everyone was standing there, waiting at one end and the other. Andy, also known as Downhill Jesus, and Courier, revving the Camaro's engine. And away they went, flying down the long parking lot, 30, 40, 60 miles an hour, and airborne. The car came crashing down, bottomed out, hood thing came flying up, and it was over. Needless to say, we all cheered and the big event was over. The next day was the downhill, and Andy could not figure out why he had the slowest skis in the race that day. Welcome to the World Cup. Being a part of a community where I got the opportunity to travel the world and meet so many people who shared a passion for skiing helped shape me to the man I am today. Now, after many years of skiing in the World Cup and owning a ski shop, my point in life was where I wanted to help make a difference and make sure every kid gets the opportunity to experience ski racing. I've become much more involved in our Aspen Valley Ski Club, working in development, and couldn't be happier. We support 2,400 kids in our valley and a race venue that rivals the best in the world. Thanks to people like the Gorsuch family, the Aspen Ski Company, and generous donors in and outside the Roaring Fork Valley, we can make skiing much more accessible to the kids. Most of them will never reach the highest levels, but they will get to enjoy the mountains like the rest of us, build relationships, and create memories that will last a lifetime. To me, this has been the most rewarding of my career. I would like to thank everyone for the support, that I received over the years, but because without the privilege to ski in our communities, none of this would be possible. In closing, I encourage everyone to glance to their left and look to their right, and you too will confidently travel down your path. Thank you.